up. Right? And in the country, we are slowly learning about what environmental flow is. So the first thing is we have to know what is environmental flow. And as Nitin has pointed out, environmental flow is not something just one value. It is a regime of flow. In different months, you require different flows. So we are coming up with assessment of how much flow is required in the river at various locations in various months and so on and so forth. So the work that was presented is essentially related to the assessment of leaf flows. What essentially it means is we are slowly in the last 40, 50 years, we are slowly learning to realize that environmental considerations must be given more importance than the developmental issues. Right? Now, having realized that, now we have to come up with your question, that how do we meet that environmental flows, right? That's much bigger challenge. But first we are looking at how much flow is required in the river at various places in different months and from different considerations like ecology, biodiversity considerations, socio-cultural aspects from geological angles. And this is the first time that we have learned to work together, different people from different disciplines, different expertise coming together and working. And then we are taking that up in our Ganga River Basin Management. And of course, the manner of meeting the flow is much bigger issue. Right? We need to take it up at the highest level, if required at the Prime Minister's level, because we need to have the priorities set. What is more important? Generating power is more important, or keeping flow in the river is more important, and that debate is going on in the country. Okay, and I hope slowly we'll learn on that. Okay, so I think with that we will continue our discussion on the e-flows in the other, because there are various angles, law, policy, and those issues that we are talking. Tomorrow we have a session on water resources management. They are the people who will tell us how to manage the environmental, from where the water will come in the river, where we store water when we have excess, and how do we bring it back to the river, how do we increase the groundwater recharge, how do we increase the base flow in the river, and so on and so on. There are a number of ways, and the whole group on water resources management, we have a full session on that, we will deal with that. As we have been seeing from the morning, when we are talking about river basin planning, it's a very multi-dimensional, interdisciplinary kind of challenge that you have. And particularly when it comes to rivers in India, we have so much association from the cultural point of view, from social perspective. Right? And it is with this context that I am very delighted that Swamiji has kindly agreed to come. I know he had a very busy schedule, right? And he has taken a lot of trouble. He was in Rajasthan yesterday. He had to do journey on road sometimes wait on the airport. But he has taken all the efforts, and that's only because he has affection for the younger people. Okay, he is an inspiration for all of us. So I am very happy that he is here, and I would request our acting director, Professor S.C. Srivastava, and Swamiji to come on the dais. In fact, I would consider all of us are very fortunate that he is able to make it for today's function. It is all because he likes to meet the younger people and motivate, inspire them, and then he has taken all the trouble to come here. So I would request our acting director, Professor S.C. Srivastava, to just give few remarks, and then we would request Swamiji to address.
Thank you, Professor Tare, and good afternoon to all of you. Param Puj Swami Chidananji Maharaj, I specifically welcome you to the campus of IIT Kanpur, and it is really a great honor for all of us that you are here in this multidisciplinary and multi-institutional task of river basin planning. And as you know that there are 7 IITs who have come together to work for at least Ganga River Basin Environmental Protection Plan, which is a mission project for Government of India. And from our side, Professor Tare and many other faculty colleagues are leading that. And we have very eminent speakers from the other IITs and other institutions. I'm sure that this conference, which is a very unique conference, this is the first students' conference on the subject which we are deliberating, which is of not only national but international importance. as you know that the civilization and the growth of human beings have always been linked to the flow of rivers. I mean, if you see historically, the human beings settled very near to the banks of the river. All major cities, including Kasi, our Sangam, our Kanpur, are situated at the banks. So civilizations indirectly started near the rivers because that was the means of transportation and means of getting the water for drinking purpose and for many other purposes. Slowly, actually, we have forgotten the importance of the river in our life system, and we have to try to destroy, to some extent, the ecosystem of the rivers, which is adversely causing a lot of effects on our life. So we have to save the ecosystem of the river. I'm sure that deliberations in this conference is going to enlighten our younger friends, actually, who are the torch bearers of in the future, to carry forward the task of not only maintaining the holiness and cleanliness of the rivers, but also in their own coming generations, they have to educate their own children that how to survive the existence of the rivers, how to maintain the aviral and nirmal flow of the river. So with these words, I welcome all of you. The IIT Kanpur actually is a nice campus, and I invite all of you to visit various departments during your 2 days stay, and you can interact not only the faculty members who are involved in this mission, but also in many areas in which we are working. And the campus fortunately has the nice weather and full of peacocks, so you can enjoy the ecosystem of our campus. And I will also suggest that you must visit Bitur. I don't know whether you have planned any specific visit to Bitur. So you must see, the river Ganga is flowing very near, about 10 kilometers from our campus. So we are really privileged of that. Whenever I get...
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतम्